Hi, my name's Allie, and I am a bookworm, and welcome. So, let's just get right into it. I am in a reading rut. I love to read. I will read anything and everything. I feel my best and happiest when I'm reading a book that I'm immersed in and enjoying. And the past month or so, I have not been reading. So cue the violins. I've been traveling a lot. I've been whatever. There's always the excuse of not to read. And I have a goal to read 75 books this year. I read 50 books last year, but it's not even about the goal. If I don't meet that goal, I'm not going to be upset. It's more like I'm not reading right now, and I'm not happy if I'm not reading. And I don't know if you guys have this problem, but if I'm reading a lot, if you're like a voracious reader or a reader, you read a lot, you get more and more discerning in this sense. Like I will read anything and everything. Like I will read, the classics, and I will read the fun beach reads, and I will read nonfiction, and I will read Archive of Our Owns, fan fiction. I will read everything. But I find it harder and harder to break through sometimes. Like I find starting books the hardest part. And so lately I've been finding myself finding it harder and harder and harder to just get into a book. And I think there's lots of different things. It's our attention, attention economy? Like there's just a lot pulling our attentions. So I thought I'd get on here to try to first off remind myself about why I love reading, to find like-minded individuals and talk about some books that I've read and I'm not sure to read, and also just create a little space, a little corner of this World Wide Web to talk about books. And so I thought I'd start off with the Literary Witches Oracle to get us started. And we'll go from there. And from there, I have a couple things. I have some books that I've read recently that I enjoyed. And then I have some books that I'm in the middle that I've started that I'm having trouble finishing, and I'd like to hear if they're one of them is worth finishing. And then I have some on deck that I haven't started to see if they're worth doing or if I should find some others to read. So let's start with, I will make another video with all that information because I also don't know what I'm doing, and I think it might be best not to make the video too long. So basically I'm gonna make my little bookworm reading witchy corner over here and talk about books, because already I feel better just looking at my books and talking about the books and thinking about the books. And I know talking with other people about books is my favorite thing. Like book clubs are my favorite thing in the whole wide world. So next I'm gonna there's zero, I don't know so we're gonna do pull from a Literary Witches and then go to books I've liked to read or have read recently that I thought were good, and kind of go from there. And then we can kind of talk about tastes and things and who knows. So thank you for tuning in to my little corner here.